Hi everyone, today we are looking at a question like this. Now, one look and you know that this is a percentage question, right? So let's start with the first sentence. It says that Dianhua bought 120 t-shirts. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to write down that this is 120 TS. Then in sentence number two, it says that she sold 60% of them. When I see that it is 60%, what I want to do quickly is to change 60% to 3 over 5. Okay, to change it into a fraction. Okay, so what is 3 over 5? So we can write sold 3/5 of. Basically, I have to times them referring to the 120. So you have to times 120. Okay, so you need the value. All right, you don't want to just have 3 over 5, right? Just like how if you were to buy things, you don't tell the auntie that I need 3 over 5 of your t-shirts. Make sense? Okay, so that is the reason why the value is very important. So that's how I get to 72. And I know that it is $20 each. Okay, so if I know that it is $20 each, I will simply do 72 times $20. And over here, we will get 1,440. So this 1,100, sorry, this 1,440 is simply my money received. Okay, so this is very important information. You want to note it down as well. Okay, now once I'm done with that, I can move on to sentence number three. It says 75%, so quickly change that to 3 over 4. If you're wondering how did I get to 3 over 4, you just press 75 over 100 on your calculator. They will simplify it for you to 3 over 4. All right, of same thing, the remaining t-shirts. Okay, so this is where it gets a little tricky. So what I like to do is I first like to say, okay, if I sold 72, then how much am I left with? All right, that means I'm left with 120 minus 72. Okay, and that brings me to an answer of 48. Okay, so did the person sell all of this 48? No, the person did not. What did the person do? The person only sold 3/4 of this 48. So out of this, I will have sold as well. Okay, so I will simply just do 3 over 4 times 70. Sorry, I apologize. I'll simply do 3 over 4 times 48. And I'll get to an answer of 36. So this is the part that is sold. Okay. Now, how much did I sell it at? I sold this 36 at a 15% discount. Now, if you're wondering what is 15% discount, so 15%, same thing. You can write 3 over 20. Okay. So always change it to a fraction. I think that will be very, very helpful. Okay. So once you have 3 over 20, you know that this 36 is not sold at $20. Okay. So how much is this 36 sold at? So let's first find out what is our discount. Okay, so at first it was sold at $20. Do you remember just now over here? All right, in the first sentence it says that each t-shirt is sold at $20. But now the auntie decided, hey, you know what, I'm gonna give everyone a discount. How much of a discount? She's giving 3 over 20 times $20. Okay, so when you do 3 over 20 times $20, you get to an answer of $3. What does that mean? It means that she is selling at, so I'm just going to write selling at $17 instead. Okay, so this is a very important information because with this, right, now you know, okay, the money that she has received would be 36 t-shirts times $17. Okay, so when I do 36 times 17, I get to 612. Again, this is the amount that you will receive. Okay, so once I'm done with this, I can ask myself, how many am I left with? Okay, because I didn't sell everything, remember? I only sold what? 75% of it, of the remaining, right? So what am I left with? I'm left with 48 minus away 36. So when I do 48 minus 36, I get to 12. Okay, so what happened to this 12? Let's see. Yeah. So you want to always, as a student, you want to always find the hidden information. So as you can see over here, whenever I find something on the left, I need to make sure that there is another thing that I need to find, which is what we call or what we term it as hidden information. Okay, so let's continue on to the fourth sentence. It says 1 month later, Dianhua sold the rest. Now, if you're wondering what is the rest is simply just that 12 t-shirts that I have found out, isn't it? Right, at cost price. So when I sell something at cost price, the meaning of cost price means the price that cost the auntie, Dianhua, to buy the t-shirts. Okay, so over here, this is sold at cost price. When something is sold at cost price, it will basically means that you will have no profits. Okay, it basically means that you will have no profits. All right, so this is something very important to note down as well. Okay, so you must understand cost price, you must understand selling price, you must understand profit. Then if you're wondering, okay, so what are these? Okay, so cost price is basically the cost, or in fact, I would say the price that you need to pay to the supplier. Okay, so if I want to sell t-shirts, I have to buy it from somewhere, right? I could buy it from Malaysia, I could buy it from China, I could buy it from India, right? So I have to buy it from other countries, okay, or countries that sell at a cheaper price, so that when I bring it into Singapore, I can sell it at a higher price. So over here, cost price is basically, you can write this down at the side as well. Let me just type it out. Okay. So we call this the price, okay, that, or the price that you have to pay to the supplier. Okay, then for selling price, I would say, to really simplify it for you, selling price is basically the price tag. Okay, the price that you see, the price that you see on the price tag. Okay, and finally we have profit. Of course, profit is basically what you earn, right? What you earn, what goes into your pocket. Okay, so basically over here you can say what I earn. So now, then if you're wondering, but are all of these related? Yes, definitely, right? So selling price is definitely the one that is the greatest amount, okay? And then the cost price is over here. So the cost price plus the profit, that will give you selling price, okay? So always remember that. So then let me just highlight a few parts, okay? This is what we call the selling price, okay? And then this is what we call the selling price, okay? And then of course, this is what we call the cost price, okay? So what happens next, right, is in sentence number 5, it says that in the end, Dianhua earned $648. Now, what is this $648? This is the profit, right? How do I know this is the profit? Because of the word earned. Okay, so earned is always associated to the word profit. Okay, so profit is what you earn. Okay, so you can use this $648 to do whatever you want. You want to travel, you want to give it to people, you want to buy food, you want to buy a car, whatever. Okay, so that profit goes to you, okay, because you have to be paid too, right? Because you bring it in from India, you bring it in from China, you bring it in from Thailand, Malaysia, you know, all of these things, you bring it in, then now you sell it, then whatever that is left is for you to keep. So now what I want to do is this, because this 640 is profit, do you remember just now I said that cost price does not have any profit? So what I'm trying to tell you is this, that this 648 simply came from these two. Let me say that again. This profit of 648 came from these two parts. Okay, so this is 648 over here. Now, the question wants us to find the cost price of one t-shirt. So do you remember just now we learned, okay, that the cost price is over here, right? So this is what they want us to find. Now I have this 648, right, as the profit, and I also have the selling price. Let me just write it down. The selling price is actually 1,440, which is the one over here, plus 612. I say that again, 1,440 plus 612, we get to an answer of 2052. So if I can go back to this number bond, you can see that this is very simple, but I believe it will help you to understand what I'm going to do next. I will write down 2052 over there. Okay, so this 2052 is the selling price. Now, the question wants us to find the cost price, right? So simply put, I can just put cost price. So cost price is basically selling price minus away profits, right? So we simply just do 2052 minus away 648. So we will do 2052 minus 648. We get to an answer of 1,404. Now, but this is not for one t-shirt, right? If you're wondering, this is for how many t-shirt? Remember in the first part, all right, the person sold 72. In the second part, the person sold 36. Okay, so this is actually for how many t-shirts? 72 plus 36. And that gives me 108 t-shirts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down this is 108 t-shirts. Now, what does this mean? It means that 108 t-shirts is actually equals to 1404. Okay, so what I want to do next is, of course, I want to find one t-shirt. Okay, I simply just have to do 1404 divided by 108. Okay, and when I do that, I will get to a very beautiful answer of $13, and that is the cost price of one t-shirt. Okay, so the sorry, not supplier, but this person Lian Hua will have to pay $13 to the supplier, the person who made the t-shirt. Okay, and then maybe let's say if she were to sell at $20, that means she has made $7. Okay, so that is the idea here. Okay, so whenever you face with a selling price, cost price, profit kind of question, you try your best to make sure that you have this number one. Okay, so with that, I've come to the end of my video, and I'll see you the next time. Bye.